My week was okay, I guess. This is how they get you. This is how they get you. Yeah, it's free. I think my week was okay, I guess. Wasn't doing really much, to be honest. A lot of adulting, a lot of silly adulting, which is terrible to be fair, right? But I had to deal with some stuff, do some adult things. Or can I just, yeah. Huh. But Genshin Impact has like an RNG mechanic, right? It's one of those games where you basically gacha style unlock different characters like through an RNG mechanic, and the whole thing is basically you play it because it's so damn difficult to get the rare desired characters, right? That's Genshin Impact, right? Who's that guy? Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Okay. Honestly, I don't even remember what this MSQ was about. Giri has information that Meriel, the sultana's former lady-in-waiting, is hiding somewhere in the Silver Bazaar. Question the inhabitants of the hamlet and confirm the reclusive poisoner's whereabouts. Ah, this is... Yeah, this is a storyline about the sultana. But you're enjoying it so far as what you're saying, right? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Okay? Oh, she's not here as well. Then there has to be a third one. Oh. Up there where the ferry is. Oh, down here. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played at all this week. I don't know, I didn't feel like it. I didn't have the time for it. So, kind of in a weird mood computer game wise, you know, when you know that feeling when you have so many games that you want to get into, that you don't want to get involved with, then your time is limited and you get into this sort of weird decision paralysis and you get absolutely overwhelmed by what game to play. I think that was sort of what my week was like, oh my god, I have to continue playing Metaphor Refantasio, and I actually want to do this, and then Monster Hunter Wilds, the open beta is releasing right now. I want to look into that as well, and I think that was kind of overwhelming and also a bit frustrating. So yeah, maybe I should be working less, gaming more. I think that would be a proper solution, but it felt kind of bad. This is also why I decided to not stream Metaphor Fantasio, because every time I was getting down to play, I thought, oh no, I actually want to stream that. Then when you don't feel like doing it, it kind of sucks. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to casually play some Final Fantasy XIV, where I don't want to say the story doesn't matter, because people tell me this is the MMO with the best story ever, and everybody's crying their eyes out. But it's not a linear, like, single player game where you gotta keep track of it. what we're doing here. Oh, look, this is Meriel. Here she is. Lovely. We're getting a cutscene. Look at that. He is gorgeous.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Why are the Lalafelds always so schemy and nasty? They're like these
Lolorito, you best
tiny
talk
little
fast.
cute potatoes and they're
As you know,
schemy and nasty.
Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
We all remember that. We've been
When
there.
he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Meriel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a
He's a
new game
sneaky little
begins, 'tis
capital.
only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas,
Is that something
Ilbert's
should be saying?
entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General?
Finish
Both
the villain
you and
monologue.
the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your
The
blade,
fun thing
Master
is,
Alden. You yourself, though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
I haven't played in so long that I actually have no idea what's going on either. So that's the good thing. I am exactly where you are. I have no idea.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
So I think the assumption is that the Sultana supposedly is dead, and we've just realized that
This potion will wake the
He's dead.
Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers.
okay,
Should you
nobody
doubt my
looked in her
word,
private chambers.
I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
That's weird, guys. Could have looked, you know. But also so moody.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Sure, buddy. Sure. I will continue not to like him if that's okay with you.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Damn. Look at that. They pop. Yeah, so there was this situation where the Sultana of Ul'dah had supposedly died. I'm not even sure. I don't remember if there was an attempt on her life, and she was supposedly dead. This is all I remember. And I just wanted to say General Radahn, but not General Radahn, but the Final Fantasy XIV general guy that we just saw. He got his title revoked and yada yada yada, and now, only just now, we've realized that this has all been a ruse. Sultana is not actually dead. She's been under a sleeping spell or kept sleeping with the help of a poison. And if we could just awake her, then we could reinstate her and the general, apparently. I think that's it. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the sultana. I guess. Alphino would see this dark chapters in Uldar's history brought to close. Yeah, well then, go there, right? Shall we make our way to Uldar? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Well then, let's go there, right? Let's go to Uldar. I'm just gonna type it. Where are we going? Oh, the Royal Promenade. This is the Chamber of Rule. Because I always get lost in these places. It's it's a lot. There's a lot going on here. The biggest problem I have is that I haven't played in so long that I'm so freaking anxious to play any dungeons because I feel like I'm completely out of practice as far as my rotations are concerned and my skills. And since the main job that I'm playing is healer, I'm kind of anxious that I'm gonna just, you know, cause party wipes. I know people are very, very nice in Final Fantasy XIV. But still. Yeah. It was terrible when I first started playing the game, right? I was freaking terrified joining dungeons with people and potentially wiping them because I'm a bad healer. And people were so nice. Coming from other MMOs. That was a weird experience, and people were really like positive and don't mind, buddy, you know. So that was actually the reason I quite liked. Oh my God, she has a chocobo stuffy and a Moogle stuffy. Look at her. Yeah, there was also a lot of sweating involved while trying to find out which button I needed to push in order for the tank not to die. That was exciting. That was really, really cool. Oh, look, she's waking up. It's kind of like trying to catch up with a telenovela that you haven't watched for 3 years, and then trying to remember what the hell happened in the last 120 episodes that you have already seen. So I think this is the best possible comparison.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber.
Alphino
I
is
believe her
still a
grace
cutie
will
though.
soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
He's the most terrible little capitalist liberal piece of shit. That's what he is. That's literally what he is.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Oh.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
Okay, what's your future, Alphino?
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
But
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes.
love it.
It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
All right, buddy. Good. So, yeah, I spoke with Elfino. I guess I need to speak with him again, right? There's a lot of speaking. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I blush to thus of mine inner turmoil. Fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Cool. How things stand at the Rising Stones. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I'm gonna show you something in a second once this dialogue is done, because this is actually not the character I like. Or not the job I like. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. We'll be pleased to know that 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me? I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their services. Will you join me? Of course I will. Sure, buddy. So, the best thing about Final Fantasy XIV, the absolute best thing about Final Fantasy XIV is the fact that you need only have one character. This is the best thing I've ever seen in an MMO done. Because this one character actually can take on all classes. Sorry if that was obvious for anybody watching that knows how Final Fantasy XIV works, but he can take on all the classes. I don't have to level multiple characters. This one character can take on multiple classes / jobs, both for basically fighting and of course for crafting, which means that this one character, who's currently a machinist, was trying to level a damage dealing class, which I really don't like. Really don't like it. Anyway, my favorite class and the one I main and the one that I have the highest level in, of course, is the Scholar, which is a healing class. And he also looks the best, right? Let's be real. He looks the best. He's the cutest. I mean, look at him. He's a cute little preppy little scholar, right? He even has, we are all aware that MMOs in the long run are all about cosmetics, right? This applies to Monster Hunter, this applies to Final Fantasy, it applies to all of them. He also has this cute little cozy outfit, right? With a little Moogle book. And this cute little sweater. I think this is actually one piece that I actually had to buy. Because of course they sell cosmetics. Let's be real. Of course they do. But he's a cutie, right? He's an absolute cutie. And I think I will probably be leveling him. I just had the machinist selected because I was trying to level him, right? Because the MSQ main story quest gives a lot of XP. So I was trying to give this boy some XP, and this is why I was running around as this little piratey machinist. I don't think I will be leveling him much. I don't like damage dealer classes. I really want to be, if I was going to level something that's not a healer class, I would love to level tanks, but I would only get more anxious because then I would have to learn tank. So that's something I haven't fully decided on yet. But I would love to. I would really, really love to dive into tank, and that's probably something I'll do once I get a little bit more relaxed with playing Final Fantasy again. The music is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, in the long run, this whole game, the end game, is all about smell, right? He's alive. I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. I'll not hear us complain, and was a sight messier than expected, aye. But we will still fight for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Aye. Alright, cool. Good stuff. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret that I must... There's a cat at the door. So let her in. We know what you have mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, and we're all agreed. We can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. Okay, this is cool. But the Crystal Braves. Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you. Commander, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help to find Minfilia and the others. Oh yeah, I remember that. Minfilia went missing. He was sort of kind of the leader of the Scions. But at some point we went looking for her, but that was a very long time ago. Very long time ago. Talk to me, boy. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. I know that I'm not worthy of a loyalty. But as Thaliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power. Alright, buddy. Good for you. Are we done with talking quests? I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the factory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I'm able. Alright. Ishgard. I was really hoping that the story quest was provide us with a little, you know, dungeon or what, but it looks like it doesn't. Sorry, I really have to open the door because the door is closed and the cat wants it. have now opened the door for the cat, which means it will not be entering because the door is open now. Makes sense, right? I didn't want to come in. I just wanted to protest the closed door. Oh no, you did want to come in. Hey, sweetie. I did let the kitty in. Of course I did. I would never. You want to lie on the keyboard, sweetie? Is that what you want to do? Yeah? We need a bigger desk. This is what I'm going to do after November. In November, we're going to do some renovations in the house. And once they're done, I'm going to get a bigger desk. And this desk will actually accommodate both the keyboard and the cat. And it's going to be glorious. Because this cat, one you can't see because it's sitting in between the keyboard and the screen, has thrown my keyboard multiple times off my desk by just lying down and then like pushing the keyboard off the desk with her butt, right? This is a pretty heavy keyboard, to be honest. It's a pretty costly keyboard because it's the stupid Logitech, what's it, G915, I think. And she has broken so many keycaps by doing that. And you can't buy new keycaps from Logitech, so you have to go to Etsy or other drop shop online situations, and I kind of want to hate her for it. What can I do? She's a cat. She doesn't know better. So yeah, I definitely need to get a bigger desk. Not a situation that makes me very happy. Also, I love my cat. How in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the Mana Cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. You might want to pay a visit to Fort Tom Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. As I'm playing this, I realize that if you have no clue what's going on, this is exactly like catching up on a telenovela like 100 episodes in, right? This is I can imagine this is absolutely insane. When you have no clue what's going on. Where are we going? The last vigil. Yeah, we're gonna take those renovations step by step. I actually wanted to do some work on the study, but we're gonna get new floors first and foremost end of November, and once that's done, if that's done, successfully done, then we'll pick up work around the rest of the house. And fingers crossed that I can get a new desk. Rearrange the desk here. The good thing is neither do I. I have no idea what's going on. This is a Estinian. He's a dragoon. He's from Ishgard. He's moody. The dragoons in Ishgard. God, I'm not very good at Final Fantasy XIV lore. The dragoons of Ishgard kind of utilize, I think, dragons' souls to harness their powers and then use those powers to fight dragons. So the people of Ishgard and the dragons have a beef, right? They've been fighting for a long time, and basically the dragoons are the prevalent warriors in that conflict because they're, as you can see, super cool and they can fight the dragons. And of course they're also a class that you can learn, and a job you can basically learn as a damage dealer, right? Dragoon Lancer here. And they have these kind of weird, you've all played Final Fantasy, right? Dragoons jumping. We've all seen that. If we haven't, let me know. I'll research it and go off on a tangent, but yeah. So I've fulfilled my obligations to the Old Downs. Yes, I did. Once I learned these mana cutters of Master Garlands when nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. Okay, for the present, Nidhogg. Nidhogg is one of the dragons. Seems content to remain in the Aery, plotting his revenge. So the main story quest was revolving around this conflict between Ishgard and the dragons. And I appreciate that a lot, Anna. I really, really appreciate that. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Aymeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Sure, man. Whatever you say. Visit the seat of the High Commander. Sure, let's go there. So basically we've been trying to find a way to resolve the conflict between Ishgard and the dragons. And honestly, we've got two approaches. One is kill the dragons, which is something I don't think we want to do. Not really. We're actually trying to find a diplomatic solution, so to speak. But all these knights and dragoons, they're not really big on diplomacy. So every time something goes wrong, they're like, "Oh, I told you so. Diplomacy will never work. Well, I have to kill him." We're like, "Come on, let's just talk it out." So this has been going on for a couple of quests now, and we're still trying to find a peaceful solution. But then Estinian comes in and insists on, well, we could just slaughter the dragons, right? It will be a solution. And then we have to convince Estinian that genocide is not a solution. It's, you know, nuanced. And they're all super moody. I think they're all super moody. I mean, look at them. How many spikes can you put on an armor?
The moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The Aery is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphinaud's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons.
I know, you would have just tried to kill them.
Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye, 'tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
Another dragon, just in case you're following.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
It did. It did go rather poorly.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Fun fact, I have a friend who insists that it's pronounced respite, and he always corrects me. And every single video game that uses the word and has voiceover always says respite. And it drives me nuts because now I have to think about it every single time I hear that word.
Thus you believe an assault upon the Aery represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source.
You see where this is going, right?
Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
Why though? Why though? Can't we
You shall
just
have
talk
my
it
grade
out?
as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no.
Sure, everybody gets mana cutter.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
Will you?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we two.
Sure, buddy. Sure. Just the two of us. We're gonna go and kill the dragon. It's gonna be glorious. There he is. The broody boy. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Aery. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Okay. Okay. But I'm not a novice? Is that what you're saying? Okay, cool. Cool. So we have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garlo and take possession of the Monarch Hutters. Monarch Hutters. Go and speak to Sid then. I don't remember what I think the mana cutters, I think there was like a protective shield around the Aery somehow, and the mana cutters is supposed to get us in there. But oh boy. I should be playing this more often, honestly. Whoop. Where is he? Yeah, he's here. Look at that. I think this is the mana cut. It's this little ship here. The cutters are ready when you are. Final adjustments cost us few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties tear through that wind. Ah, there was a wind barrier. Yeah, I remember. Sure. And that, my friend, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have a thanks. Come, warrior of light. So this is the obligatory SID that every Final Fantasy has. That, of course, produces and manufactures airships like he always does, right? Just in case you didn't know. No? Ooh, the Aery is now accessible. A new regular duty has been added to... Oh, fuck. What's that? What's that? Enter the Aery with a party of NPCs. Enter the Aery with a party of other players. Oh boy. You know what? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see how long it takes to find a party. And if it takes too long, then we're gonna do it with NPCs, okay? Let's see how long it takes. Oh shit, that was fast. That was freaking fast. Wish me luck. I haven't done this in a really long time. This is gonna be fun. I hate it already. This is nuts. Keep your fingers crossed that I don't wipe this party. Holy shit, this is terrible! I'm sweating already. This is gonna be so much fun. That's promising. Let's get this going, shall we? Let's get this going. You know what? I think I should actually summon my fairy first. Otherwise, might get into trouble. Let's go. Shit. Oh boy, I forgot how tanks are. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Can he stop dying, please? Fuck. Come on, buddy. Stay alive here. Please. Where did anybody go? Shit. I completely lost track of the environment. I hate this so much. Fuck. Did you see what happened? Oh god, I'm so bad at this. Come on. Oh boy. I think the tank realized that he can't just run wall to wall with me. I need to zoom out a bit here. Get out of here. There we go. That is very stressful. That is super stressful. I just call it like therapy for my anxiety, if you know what I mean, right? Whoa, that was uncalled for. That was absolutely uncalled for. Okay, let's go. Let's go. What the fuck is... Can you stop targeting me, please? Can you please stop targeting me? Fuck. Don't die, buddy. How about you don't die? Can you do that, please? That would be highly appreciated. I would love that so much. Why is that damage dealer taking so much damage? Shouldn't the tank be mitigating that? Come on, die already. Come on. Problem is I forget to actually keep bio running, which is stupid because... Don't die, buddy. Come on. Come on. Stay alive. Stay with us. Stay with us. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Ah. Uy, uy, uy. What's that? We did good. We actually did good. And I feel like the tank is actually taking it slow on us, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. I feel like I really appreciate that. He's not pulling like crazy stuff on us. I feel like the problem as a tank is you also need to kind of know the layout of the dungeon, you know? Okay, girl. Okay, I hope you know what you're doing. Probably alright. Sure you are. Come on. Let's get out of that. Another one of those. What about you? Why are you? Should actually healing. Come on. Get you back up. I'm really bad at multitasking and damage dealing while I'm healing. I think I can focus on healing. That's just fine. My job should actually be also dealing some damage while taking care that nobody dies, and that's kind of stressful. That's kind of stressful. Come on, buddy. Get you back up here. Looking good. And off she runs because she's a tank. That's what she is. Come on, girl. Chopped up. Yeah, come on. How we doing? Fine. Oh, nice. Look, there's a treasure coffer. Of course the tank's just gonna run away. I think I can do that. This is the only problem. We're running so far ahead that I then have a problem catching up with them. But I think the tank is even waiting for me up there. So that's actually nice. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's so nice of you. See, people are being super polite in this game. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowing how polite people are in this game. It's nuts. Come on. Get you all healed up here. What is going on here? What is going on here? Where are we? Where are we? What's going on? Jesus Christ. That looks very stressful, y'all. Come on. Ooh boy. Ooh boy, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Are we stopping that at any given time? Where are we? That looks kind of safe. That looks kind of safe. Oh boy. I love this so much. I love this game so much. This is absolutely insane. Where are we going? What's happening? Okay, you pushed me here. That's not nice. That's absolutely not nice. Can anybody tell me whether that's fun watching me or not? Is that interesting? Are you enjoying that? Is that something that entertains you? Because for me, it feels rather stressful, to be honest. Come on, buddy. Come on. No, you're not dying. Oh boy. Come on. Let's get us all top back up again. Come on. 1, 2. Ooh. Oh shit. Okay, okay, she already resurrected. She already resurrected. All right, where are we? Appreciate that the tank is taking it slow on us. Really, this is so highly appreciated. You have no idea, buddy. Thanks so much. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's get you fucked up. And then let's kill some. Come on. Can we not, please? Like, die. I appreciate it. Thank you. Did in fact not die. That's cool stuff. You see how nobody cares about loot actually? Because these people basically are all already, I don't know what level they are, but they don't care about loot. And oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Please wait until I'm there with you. Come on. There you go. That was good. That was good. Problem is that these dungeons are so old, right? This is basically the second expansion that was released. I'm so behind on real content that the loot is completely outdated, right? People don't care about the loot anymore because there's no point in collecting this kind of loot. It's because it's not powerful anymore. And I always find it quite sad because I don't know whether it might just look cool, you know? I feel like, hey, if I don't loot this, then I'm never gonna find out if it really looks cool. Maybe this is the next cool outfit that I'm gonna pull together. So, what the hell is going on here, folks? Why are there so many stupid, silly dragons? Are they all dead? Good. Good. Ooh. We get a cutscene? We get a cutscene. There we go. Dragon. All right, here we go. This is so nice. People waiting for me. Let's go. Come on. What is going on here? What the fuck? What happened? Ooh. I'm confused. Why can't I use that spell? What happened? I am super confused. I am super confused because I can't use that spell right now. What is that? Jeez Louise. Here we go. Come on. That was super weird. Did he somehow... Did I have some weird state on me? Fuck me. I have no idea what's going on. I hate this so much. Here we go. Okay. Attend me, my kindred. Love it already. Love it already. Okay. How about we ensure that the tank doesn't die? This is something I can do, right? This is something I can do. I'm good at that. Here we go. Come on, tanky girl. How about you don't die on us? Everybody else just does what they need to do. My rage will consume you. Alright, what does that mean? Okay, that means that. Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay. Not a big fan, honestly. Not a big fan. Also not a big fan of whatever that is. I don't know what these do. I don't know what these do. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get one of these ready. It's a big group heal and then do that, I think. Oh boy. Yeah, that was smart. That was super smart. Isn't bad. Isn't bad. Hey, we're actually doing it. Can we ensure that the tank doesn't die, please? That would be cool. That would be super cool. Yeah, loving it. Let's go. Nobody die on me here. Fuck. What do you mean target is not in range? Come on. I, in fact, leveled up and defeated the dragon. Look at me. With my book and my glasses. Like a nerdy boy. You. Stinian is just standing here, right? That was fun, right? That was not stressful at all, was it? Thou wouldst use mine own eye against me. I have done naught to delude thy kind's depravity. Okay. They don't like each other.
No worm. This ends here.
Is he gonna kill him now? Honestly, I just fought him and you're just swooping in to deal the killing blow? Is that what's happening? He's giving off serious Captain Ahab vibes right now. Like, serious. Did his armor just change color? What does that mean? Totally, right? Right? This is what he actually did. Or is that just blood? I don't get it.
Gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Oh. How is this? This is somehow weirdly resonating within me, right? Oh wow, Heather. Hi. Thanks for dropping in. We're just watching a lot of dialogue. A lot of dialogue.
They are ours, Lord Haldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Wait, there are two?
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
But we only know of one eye of
Nay, my
Nidhogg
friend.
right now, right? In the
I
present.
must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
Is
But
that
Lord
the first
Haldrath,
dragoon?
what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide
Yeah,
him?
how would we even manage without a king? How? This is not gonna work. Clearly, the people need a king.
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
Is that something that somebody could tell Estinian? Like, could somebody show him this recording? Because I don't think he knows. Don't think he knows. The penance part.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Right?
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Sounds like an idea.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Durender.
Ooh, I get it. I get it. These are the 4 houses.
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
Thank you for the exposition.
And what
Now
of the
we
throne?
get it.
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more. We must assume the role of stewards.
Greetings to Gondor, by the way.
We shall shape
Still
our
waiting for
nation anew
Aragorn.
with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
I love how compared to A Realm Reborn, the cutscenes in Heavensward going forward are absolutely... It goes to 11. They're so much better. They're so much more cinematic. They have voice acting. It's a whole different ball game. It's kind of confusing actually, but I'm here for it. I like it. Am I wounded? No, but you have a red armor now, and the eye is glowing, and there's a lot happening here, man. I'm struggling.
You have borne witness to history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg.
Oh, okay. So we've both seen that, right?
The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van.
Mm-hmm.
Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
I guess we're gonna find out, right? You're giving it to me?
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Don't think fits my outfit very well, but okay. Right.
Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
My heart is yet heavy, and the stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Okay. One slot remaining in my inventory, that's always good, right? What about the ether currents in the... I'm missing one, right? I'm still missing one. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Hraesvelgr remains to answer. Question. Let us trouble the worm once again. I would have her hear the truth if from the dragon's maw. Alright, let's go get some exposition from the dragon, right? Ah, okay. Where was that? Can I chocobo in here? I can always chocobo. I actually swore at some point that I would never deactivate chocobo riding music, and I couldn't. It was difficult, and I tried for a very, very long time, and then I realized that it was driving me mad. I love it a lot, but that was just. I hope he's at the top of the tower. I don't remember actually. I really don't remember. Yeah, here we are. Like. Ah, it's just somebody else. Good for them. It was you, was it not? Furious screams of the dragons carried far. Yes, we did. What more could you desire? Will you not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Sanctimonious judgment. We have a gift for the great worm and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. The Dragonsong War has all but consumed your life and many of your followers. It is time you learn the truth of its beginning, the whole truth. Found the horn. Alright, come on. Give me some juicy exposition. Lift the mystery. So that's the second eye, the yellow one actually. But we only have one red, right? Ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I think this is a beautiful line. We should all write this down and remember it daily. We did sense the moment of Nidal's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
So Nidhogg lost both eyes to the king of Ishgard, and then Hraesvelgr granted him one of his, I guess. us have unmade a peaceful accord. Surrender thee and I to me, and let that be thy penance. That would still mean that somebody in Ishgard must have the second eye, right? Or not? Am I missing something? Like a secret second dragoon? That reminds me of anyway, I'm gonna tell that story later. That reminds me of there's this meme. It's a scene from, I think, an Arab or Turkish telenovela, and I think it's Arab or Turkish, and it's basically this guy who wears a fake mustache, right? And during the big reveal scene, he pulls off the fake mustache, and beneath that fake mustache, he has a smaller, real mustache, and everybody just acts entirely surprised because apparently he has been a completely different person the whole time. And he pulls off the mustache, revealing his true self, which is the real guy with a different, slightly smaller mustache. And I feel that this is where we're going here. There has to be a secret second dragoon or something with a maybe slightly smaller mustache that has been hiding the whole time, because there has to be a second eye somewhere, right? So what is going on here? Tell us.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
And you didn't tell your girlfriend.
Would that Haldrath had dealt the worm a killing blow.
That's your takeaway, Estinian? This is what you learned from all this, buddy? Oh, man.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som anshin inkin in Aery. Esklos misegna, lis eskan gaan.
Take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence spelleth naught but misery. Should the bond we share ever weaken? I love the dragon design, by the way. They look great. These long, slender bodies and multiple wings. I really, really like that. Still very, very close to classic dragons, though different. Justinian is frustrated by yet another mystery. What can it be, Justinian? Come on. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Hraesvelgr wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us. We're getting another cutscene.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
We tried to tell you.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete.
Come on, say it.
We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldrath took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
Who's fighting what now?
At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
Okay. How is that our problem?
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us.
He definitely was. He wasn't better than us, but he definitely was right.
Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Whenever somebody says there has been enough violence, that means that I get to fight somebody.
This damnable war.
Because let's be real, right? I mean, how else is conflict resolution gonna work in an MMO? There they are. Look at them.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence.
Thanks for joining, Heather. Have a lot of fun working. And yeah, thanks for visiting. I enjoyed that. Take care. Bye-bye. Small army of heretics invaded the city.
But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. And the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Why are they all so bloody corrupt? All of them. I mean, look at him. Those eyebrows basically yell bad guy, right? Let's be real. You have these kind of eyebrows, you can only be a bad guy.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the bringer of light to die.
I think that's me, right? I love how casually they introduce a civil war. Let's go, buddies.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Is that gonna work?
My lady!
She is come.
That armor design for the Elezen is, by the way, mad. Like the ear stuff for the chainmail, right? That's absolutely bonkers. Whoever thought of that was a mad genius.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more. Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great worm low.
We did. It was pretty cool.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery.
This is indeed the equivalent to titty armor. Definitely.
You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, the war's just over. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about we're done. We're finished. We can go home now.
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
We want to fight. We want to keep on fighting. Ah, they're going home. Good. Good. But they're a little bit unsure whether that's what they want or not. You know?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
All right. So, I think we're going to wrap this up. That was rather too close for comfort, but it would seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. He returned to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. I know, I'm weird that way. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on? I'm like, explain. I'm explaining. We traveled to the Churning Mists together, along with Estinian. Yeah. A lot happened. There was a lot going on. What do you want me to say? Never was there a more unlikely alliance. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Aymeric to Fortor Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Okay. Alright, you know what? It's 8:15. I think we made some progress in that beautiful did I want to say MSG? Anyway, MSG is good. I like MSG. I'm a big fan of MSG. In the MSQ, I really like that arc with the dragon and the reveal and the dragoon. That was actually something I did not expect. This was nice, and I actually did another dungeon with real players, which is also pretty cool. I did not expect that to happen. So I think we will wrap this up for tonight. Thank you first and foremost for bearing with me. I really appreciated the company. That was super nice. I always appreciate people watching. I appreciate people in the chat even more than I don't feel like I'm talking. It's okay. I mean, I can talk to myself. Absolutely fine. But I like the company a lot. So thanks for keeping me the company. Thanks for watching, even though it was like catching up on a very old telenovela. So yeah, I like that a lot. I think I'll continue doing that. I'll also pick up on the Final Fantasy IX stream at some point. I definitely promise to deliver on that. But I think I will keep the bigger projects like Metaphor and other stuff out of the stream. I think Final Fantasy XIV is a good game. So thanks thanks you all for joining. Thanks for keeping me company. Have a beautiful evening. Have a great day, depending on your time zone. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. And hopefully we'll be meeting again soon. So thanks a lot. Leave a like if you want to. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can do that always. I'd love to see that. And have a great evening and a beautiful weekend. Thanks and good night.